Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful. Now, we're going to switch gears. Too fast.
I'm
too
so
furious.
I'm so glad I don't drive a stick anymore.
Are you also too furious?
I'm too furious.
I'm hungry.
You know what I'm too furious about? That there's not enough gaming news. I wish there was more.
Not enough gaming
I'm about to say, I feel like I was
an hour and a half.
Now, what I'm not upset about is Arrow is getting one of my boys back. Ooh!
Good old Colt.
Colton Haynes basically has confirmed that he'll be back as Roy Harper this season.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you did. Jerk.
It's been well over a year since we last saw Roy Harper flipping around on Arrow. Pow, pow, pow. But it looks like that's all about to change during this coming season. Actor Colton Haynes has went on to Twitter, exchanging with a fan, revealed
Twitter.
The old Twitter has revealed that Roy Harper would be coming back very soon, which will not necessarily an official confirmation, but is as close as confirmation as we'll get. So we have this cat at Fill the Void 24 tweeting at old Colton Haynes like, I seriously miss Roy so much, and I need him back soon. Okay, I miss seeing you in it. And then Colton Haynes at Colton L Haynes says Roy is coming back very soon, and then he has like the smiley face with the hand.
He's like, hey.
Yeah.
That's what he says. What do you think? Do you want Roy Harper back?
Yeah, because we're seeing Thea be less and less involved in the fighting and the stopping of the bad guys, and I think Rory.
We need Arsenal.
I think we need Arsenal back. I was going to say Rory, but Arsenal.
And Arsenal back.
I think him helping that team, because right now they're still a young team trying to learn. Like you have Mad Dog, you have Mr. Terrific.
Mm-hmm.
They're still learning how to be heroes. Yeah. So I think bringing in somebody who's well versed and knows what he's doing, I think would help out a lot. And I'm excited to see him back. I liked him in the older episodes.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. You know what else I'm excited about? Mark Guggenheim. He's talked more about some Deathstroke. Last week we talked about it. We were excited about it. Deathstroke coming in. Mark Guggenheim has explained Deathstroke's return for Arrow Season 6, the character played by the great Motto Bennett.
One arrow in life.
Made his TV debut during the show's first outing, became primary antagonist of Season 2. Now, Deathstroke is sticking around a bit longer this time, although the character still remains a villain as far from a willing ally. Arrow is diving deep into his storyline, giving him a two-part narrative arc. While we do not know yet as how this will all tie into Oliver's main narrative, Guggenheim shares some interesting tidbits on how the show was able to utilize the character again, given that the DCEU is supposedly crafting their own version of the comic book villain previously announced to be played by Joe Manganiello. I guess that's what he says. Guggenheim says, it was a function of, DC controlled these characters. We went through the period where DC said, we've got plans for Deathstroke that don't include Arrow. That changed at the end of this year because I basically, we knew we were going to Lian Yu and we had to see Slade. So I went to DC and said, listen, I know you guys have a plan for him and, that's all cool, but you've got to give us this one because we can't go to Lian Yu and not see Slade Wilson. And as a part of these conversations, we also were like, and he'll also need to be in the season premiere of Season 6 because that ties into, our plans. And it really needs to be great if you if we could tell you, a Slade Wilson-centric story. We've never truly done that. So we're doing a cool 2-part episode, 5 and 6 this year, and flashbacks will be from Slade's perspective, and it's very much a Slade-Oliver two-hander. It also is great having Mono on the show again. And again, it's like we just have to operate, within the requirements of DC. So it sounds like, Guggenheim, he was like, hey, we want Deathstroke.
We need Deathstroke.
We need Deathstroke. Our show's more important than your crap, which it is. And we got Deathstroke.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for doing the Lord's work.
You did.
You brought Mono back.
Not mono, but that's not the bad virus you get, but mono.
Like when you drink out of a water fountain after some nasty hoe.
Yeah, nasty hoe is what you gonna do.
Nightwing movie will feature a lot of real stunt work, and that's good because CGI only goes so far.
You are and wires and tigers and bears.
Yeah, look at Star Wars. We go more practical. It looks a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Nightwing director Chris Mackie promises that his DC Extended Universe film will be an action-packed movie full of practical effects and real stunt work. They're bringing Jackie Chan in. I made that up. The solo character film is the one of several upcoming productions set to be released as part of Warner Brothers' DCEU slate and will center on the superhero of the same name. As is the case with many comic book superheroes, the Nightwing persona has been inhabited by a number of different characters over the years. McKay's film, however, will specifically focus on Dick Grayson's version after he has moved on from the previous role of serving as Batman's vigilante partner, Robin. Or, as the Italians would say, Robin. Not really. Right now, official details regarding what Nightwing will be about are few to be found. Aside from McKay, only the accountant screenwriter's Dill Boubois is currently, I guess that's how you say his name, is currently attached to the project. A casting announcement for the title character has not yet been made either, nor is there a tentative release date in place. So there's nothing known. We're just getting real practical effects. They're doing real stunt work.
Yeah.
I hope they hire John Hamm as Nightwing. That's a lie. Ismahawk would be really cool.
I've seen a lot of people who are talking about wanting to do it. One is the kid from Drake and Josh, or I guess he's not a kid.
Josh Bell?
Yeah.
Drake or Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one is it?
Josh.
The tall, skinny one.
Well, they're both skinny now.
Well, in the show, tall, skinny guy.
That was Drake.
Yeah. Did I say Josh?
Yeah, you saying Josh.
Whatever. Drake Bell. I said Josh Bell. So I had part of it.
And Drake Bell.
Yeah, Drake Bell.
Those are important distinctions.
Now, Ismahawk. Have you ever seen Ismahawk?
Didn't he do?
He did the YouTube live action Nightwing. Yeah. I think he would be really cool to have him in there. I doubt that they pick him for that role. I could see them going with somebody like Shia LaBeouf. I wouldn't put it past them. God.
Everybody run from
or
Shia
Justin
LaBeouf.
Bieber. They picked Jared Leto for the Joker. Why not Justin Bieber for Nightwing?
I would legit just go outside.
I would at least want to see Will Smith
as Nightwing.
As Will Smith.
As Will Smith as Will Smith.
As Nightwing as Will Smith.
As Deathstroke as Will Smith. Deadshot, not Deathstroke, whatever.
It could happen in the new Aladdin movie.
I don't really have a pick for somebody that I would want to be that. Ismahawk, just because he's made that, he's done the stunt work, he does his own stunt work and everything. I think he has the chops for it. I don't really know any Ryan Gosling. I'd say I'd like a Ryan Gosling. You know what I mean?
Sure.
No, I'm just saying, he's got the look. He would sell. He's a good actor.
Go for it.
I honestly prefer for them to either get someone who they know they could do it, or find someone who has the talent but they don't have a big name yet.
Like Ryan Gosling.
No.
Please, child, please.
So to find some new talent, because Hollywood's in that point where it's the same actors in every movie, so just get some fresh blood in there.
I got it. Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah, no. I take it back.
I was gonna say Brad Pitt.
What about oh my god,
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, thank you.
Vin Diesel.
No, it always comes back to Jeff Goldblum.
Life will find a way for Jeff Goldblum.
No, it's always back to Vin Diesel. I'm going back to
God.
the beginning. Vin Diesel for
I'm
Nightwing.
gonna go home and I'm gonna Photoshop Jeff Goldblum in a Nightwing outfit.
Oh God.
Heck yeah.
Now, last week we talked about Star Wars. They fired that guy, John Trevorrow or whatever his last. What was his? Look at that. Trevorrow. I think it's John. Jimmy.
Mr. Trevorrow.
He's fired.
Danny Trejo.
No, not Danny Trejo. Nobody would fire Danny Trejo.
He's like, what? Hey, we're just playing, man. We're just kidding.
It's like spelled weird.
Okay, you keep going. I'll find it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we talked about who we want to come in for episode 9.
And that person did it.
Yeah, and the one where I said, I want this person for this. And we talked about it and we were like, yeah, that would be a good choice. You know. So, J.J. Abrams is now officially confirmed to replace Colin. Oh, it's right there in the title. Trevorrow. Whatever. He got fired. As Star Wars Episode 9 director. When it was announced that the Jurassic World Helmer, Colin, had left Star Wars Episode 9 director's chair empty, both J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson's names emerged as potential replacement. Now, Downline reports that Johnson declined the offer, but Abrams is in talk with Lucasfilm to return to the franchise after steering The Force Awakens to such massive success. J.J. Abrams had, they go on to talk about other stuff. I love it. I just had McDonald's as well. Could you smell it? Can you smell?
I don't want to smell that anymore. But I like J.J. Abrams for this. He's the one that started us out on this journey, and I'm perfectly because there's already people who made a petition.
They make a petition not to have him on.
I'm like, child, get out of here. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams is a great storyteller. He's a great director, and I think he's going to do well.
Yeah, I'm glad it's back in his hands. I wanted him. I know Derek said this as well, but when it was announced, we thought that he was going to be on all 3 films, which would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But, then they did all this, whatever, slicing it up and everything. But I'm glad that he's directing the final of the 3, and tying it all together. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, he did a great job with the first one because it still felt like that original trilogy while still having that, whole fresh, for introducing new stuff. He did a great job, so I'm really excited to see what he's going to do with it.
So fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody don't pass me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. Game of Thrones Season 8 will reportedly film several different endings for the series finale.
With your mic and my cup on it, there's a lot of reverbing. All right.
Before Season 7 of Game of Thrones aired, detailed spoilers for the entire 7-episode run leaked online, clearly not wanting a repeat of that situation. HBO is reportedly taking steps to ensure that secrets of the series finale stay hidden. According to HBO programming president Casey Bloys, the network is planning to shoot multiple endings, which means that even the main cast members won't know which outcome they'll be running with until Season 8 finale airs. I know in Game of Thrones, the ending, they're going to shoot multiple versions so that nobody really knows what happens. Bloys was quoted as saying, you have to do that on a long show because when you're shooting something, people know, so they're going to shoot multiple versions so that that's not really a definitive answer until the end. So what do you think? Do you think that's a good strategy for them to take?
Anything that you can do to try to keep this from happening, because I know Holly got it ruined for her last year that one of the dragons die.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched that Season 7.
And all that was because of the leaks. Because once I found that out, I stayed off of Facebook.
Yeah.
And, anything that you can do to keep that from happening again, I'd go for it. If this is the best thing that you can come up with, I guess that works.
Well, and even, for them, there are stuff, they put out some of the episodes early. HBO accidentally put out episodes early, and then the whole season was, out as well. So it's one of those things, it's just, they're trying to do whatever they can to make it work. But I know that like the actors have to check out like physical copies of the scores of the scripts and turn them back in. They cannot take them out anywhere. So they don't send them online. They don't do any of that stuff. For them to do this, I think it's a good way to like make sure that nobody knows the exact ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could be like, well, this is ending 1, this is the other ending that I shot, this is the next ending, and this is, but I don't think everybody will be involved in each one of them. So it's going to be like, okay, well, here's one ending, and then you try to get somebody else to crack and give you the next ending, but you're not going to have them all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Yes, I needed to share this. It's my favorite joke that came out of what happened.
Yeah.
Blank were lies.
It's true.
It is.
Feels sad.
Yeah.
It was sad. It's a great joke.
There's several theories that we cannot get on this show.
We will be here for.
We'll be here forever. We'll be here forever.
We would be.
Why haven't we seen Hodor as one of the whites?
His soul's too pure.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Go home, Allie. You're drunk.
No, his soul's too pure.
No.
It's what you tell yourself to sleep at night.
No.
I don't know. I would be. I mean, you would expect.
What if like he murders Bran?
That could be
Like how like meta would that be?
It would be
Just like
I'm tired of carrying you.
Like he just like, you know, because he's a 3-eyed raven. He's kind of like the enemy of the Night King. It seems like.
Yeah.
He sends Hodor after him. Hold the door. That was still one of the best moments of television.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, there's all the news that you need to know. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.